What's going on, guys? Fossil here, and today I've got some AFL Evolution in-game screenshots. Now I know these screenshots have been floating around from an EB promotion, but these are the full HD versions of these images, and I'm going to go through them with you guys. We're going to start off with this image of Lance Buddy Franklin. And this is actually a pretty nice image. It actually looks like Buddy Franklin kicking with that normal Buddy Franklin arc that he kicks on when he has a shot from outside 50. And I'm pretty sure there isn't any motion capture in this game, but that kick actually does look like his sort of style of kicking when he takes a shot from outside 50. We've also got the socks up here, and you got some detail in the socks as well, which is nice. Just a little features. You do have the option to have the socks up and down now. As you can see over on the left-hand side, you can see a GWS player's leg with the sock down. Moving on to this picture of Josh Caddy here, now playing for the Tigers, here against Carlton. And you can see in the background, it looks like that could be Mark Murphy. I'm not 100% sure. As you can see from this image, the MCG is looking really nice. I don't know what's going on with the big scoreboard up there. I don't know why you'd be showing that sort of angle, but I guess that's not really important right now. This is just a still image of the game. As you notice, these images aren't showing any HUD, any scoreboard, or any ground radar at this stage. Here's another image from the exact same game. This time it's Dennis Armfield, and you can't really tell it's Dennis Armfield from his face because he doesn't actually look like he's got a facial scan in this picture. You can just tell from the tattoos that it's Dennis Armfield, and you can see Trent Cotchin trailing him behind. Looks like that might be Casbolt in the background. You can see a bigger Van. You can also see Cruiser. I do believe every player is supposed to have their face scanned for AFL Evolution, but at this stage, it's hard to tell from the side, but it doesn't really resemble what Dennis Armfield looks like. You can see the Sharon there, and the Sharon actually looks pretty nice. It looks pretty detailed. I'm liking the look of it. Once again, you get to see the background of the MCG. This time you get to see the members stand as well on the other side of the ground. This time we've got an image here with St Kilda and North Melbourne in a ruck contest at Etihad Stadium. So we get a look at Etihad Stadium for the first time. We can tell it's Goldstein, but his legs are looking massive. I'm pretty sure Goldstein's legs aren't that big. You can see Jack Stephen in the background. His legs are huge as well. You can tell it's Goldstein with the facial scan, although this facial scan doesn't look as strong as some of the others we've seen so far. And I'm thinking the yellow ruckman is Tom Hickey, and that doesn't look like Tom Hickey at all. It looks like he hasn't even had a facial scan at all, even though I do believe every player has got their face scanned for the game. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on there at this stage. We'll have to wait and see. But also we've got the umpire, and this umpire is Matthew Nichols, as you can see from the on-screen picture of him. And it looks like they've scanned at least a couple of the AFL umpires in this game. I'm not sure if they've gone with the whole umpire list, but we do know there's going to be some real umpires in the game, which makes the game, it's just those small little features that makes the game more authentic. And one other thing to note, obviously Ruckman, they've got their socks up. There is no shin guard under the socks, and I guess this is just nitpicking now, but it's just those small features that we sort of look for. And here's another image from Etihad Stadium. I'm presuming it's from the same match as the previous image, and this time it's Ben Cuddington. His facial scan doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's not the best one we've seen so far, but we get a look at the yellow Sharon here as well, and the other side of Etihad Stadium. And also just to note, even the grass, it's looking pretty nice. And I know that there's high expectations of games these days. We look at other sports games like NBA 2K17, FIFA, and we expect, better quality. And it's obviously not going to live up to those graphical expectations. But if you look back at previous AFL games, these images do look good. And just small things like the grass detail, the detail on the share in the crowd, and, socks up and down, all those little things just add to the game. We have one final image here. This time it's at the SCG, so we're getting a variety of stadiums here. They've seen the MCG, Etihad, now the SCG. We get to see the Toyota logo on the ground. That looks really nice. The grass looks really nice in this image. This time we got Stefan Caniglio, and he's being chased by Josh Kennedy, and it looks like we can see Matthew Nichols in the background again there. So he's definitely in the game. I'm not sure what other umpires are going to be in the game at this stage. We've got the members and the ladies stand over there. It looks very nice. And I'll put up a comparison because we do have an image of Stefan Caniglio's rendered scan. So I'm going to put that up So we can just compare here how that translates into the gameplay. That's the one thing I was worried about. Yes, they look beautiful, the photos, once they're taken and we see them close up, but what's it going to look like when it's translated into game format? And so far, this image does look good of Stefan Caniglio. I'm pretty happy with that from this distance. We've got Josh Kennedy. We can tell it's Josh Kennedy, so he's definitely had his face scanned as well. Be interesting to see how other players look once they translate into game, and once we're playing the game, how these players are going to look if they're not super close up. Because once every player is moving, we're not going to actually be playing the game with an angle this close. It would be unplayable. So from a distance, are we going to still be able to see these players' faces? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe just small variances between players' hairs, different colored skin. Then maybe when there's just close-ups, we can tell who they are. But you can see the Sharon here. The laces on the ball, the seam looks nice. And one thing also to note is there's sponsorships on the Guernseys and the shorts, but at this stage it doesn't look like there's going to be licensed football boots. They look pretty generic. Yes, there's going to be different colors, but it doesn't look like we're going to have your Adidas, your Nike boots, and that sort of stuff, your Asics. That's just a small thing that might happen, in the next game or something like that. It's not a massive deal. And that wraps it up. That is 6 images of AFL Evolution in-game footage. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I guess the next thing is that we really want to see a gameplay trailer to see how this game plays. That's the most important thing about AFL Evolution. But now that we've got some in-game shots, it's probably getting closer to release. It is supposed to release between April and June. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I can't wait to bring you guys footage on AFL Evolution. Start up a career. It's going to be so much fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And stay tuned for some more AFL Evolution news. Goes the big hoof over me wicket. There's no one there. And that's a beautiful shot for a boundary. This is T20 cricket, so I thought, why not open the shoulders and crunch one over me wicket for a boundary.